Hello folks, Hector here from fanriot.com. I'm here for a special unboxing. Today's unboxing is for the Ghostbusters 508 piece Ecto-1 with the four characters from the movie. Super excited for this. I know we're a little over a year old on this kind of unboxing, but the fact that this Ghostbusters is going to be retired pretty soon, I thought it was something that I should really look into, specifically since we're not going to see it on shelves pretty soon. A lot like we saw with the DeLorean and from Back to the Future. So I picked this up at Brickfest Live this weekend. Lego was actually there, and they had these at retail, which was amazing. I went ahead and bought it, and I'm super excited to open it up and see what's inside and go ahead and do a quick build for you guys. But stay tuned. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's see what's in it. Here's a little trusty box cutter here. That might be it, actually. Yep, that's it. All right, put that aside. There you go. Wow, what a nice box, actually. I'm really gonna want to keep this box. So there you go. We have few little bags. We have one bag, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. Actually, that's a good amount of bags. And this insanely thick book. Holy crap. Is this gonna take me forever? I did want to do a time lapse, which I'm probably gonna go ahead and do, but check out this book, man. It is insanely thick. It's about half an inch thick, maybe a third of an inch, but closer to half an inch. But it's the building instructions, but it's also sort of like a small little, timeline and information book. It's really cool, man. Look at that. They have the four characters here, and these scenes from the movie. Oh man, this is great. I'm actually gonna want to keep this out with my Ecto-1. I'm planning on getting a case for it to keep it inside a case, and I also going to keep the box. But yeah, let's get going on this, and we're gonna do a time lapse. So bear with me here. All right, so we're getting started. Alright, so we had to skip the video a little bit. It did get pretty late, so we're recording this in two parts, but you won't be able to tell. It's all going to be in the same video. But yeah, this is the whole thing complete finally. As you can tell here, they made a little stand. Well, there's a little stand available for the characters. We have all four Ghostbusters there, really cool. Two of them are holding walkie-talkies. I believe Ray and Egon, and then there's Peter and Winston over here on the corner holding the Ghost Trapper there. Here are their protopacks. They're really cool, actually. They're very nicely custom. These are just made by small hinges and a few little parts. The most intuitive part is actually this whip. what's the hose, but it's created by a whip, which is actually pretty clever. I'm very impressed by that. But I also like that, it came with the stand and a little Ghostbusters logo, so you can actually display it. And what's pretty much, this one's actually meant more for display than for play. Though my son doesn't understand that, he wants to go ahead and play with this, and I might let him play with it. I don't care. But let's get into the main thing, which is the Ecto-1. It's very classic to the first one. It looks very familiar. Actually, it has the same kind of yellow and green pieces here. Has the ladder, has this little antenna, has the blue and the police lighting, and no, the emergency lighting, because police lighting would have red, white, and blue. Some hoses here. This is actually pretty clever. It goes underneath the hood, so it looks like there's actually two hoses coming out from the bottom, where it's actually just one. And let's look inside. So that's the inside part. These little windows actually move a little bit, but I don't think it's for any purpose other than just being part of the build. Because, I mean, if you close them, you won't be able to actually put the lid back on. But that's not much in there. Just a little computer there, and I actually only seats like three of them, so one would have to be walking or laying in the back part of the ambulance or hearse like trunk. So that's kind of odd, but I guess and it's just kind of a little bit more accurate in size than most vehicles that you do see in Lego sets. So it sort of kind of just falls that way. Here's the tiring with like some chrome detail, and I guess the white kind of makes it look like it has white walls. Typical bottom with these little nub locks, and you see the Ecto-1 plates there with some chrome detail. Ghostbusters logo, same thing in the front with the Ecto-1, chrome detail, some clear lighting, this little tip of basic antenna that we see in most play sets. Here are the windshields. Are actually these actually work as handles for other type of vehicles. It can be used for a lot of different things. I mean, that's the wonder of Lego. But yeah, I mean, there's a little light here. That's basically all there is to it. I'm actually planning on buying the brick lighting kit. That's actually by Brick Lights, the company. Actually, I'll put that on later. That actually has these flash in a circular motion, and you can actually show it off to your friends, or anybody who comes by your house can check out how much of a geek you are. But yeah, that is our review for Ghostbusters, and actually it's more of an unboxing, but I think it's really nice. I really like it a lot. My son got to check it out, and he got a real big kick out of it. I'm actually going to let him play around with it for a little bit, but I actually wanted to display it kind of like you would with the DeLorean. I mean, they do come in these Lego Ideas, and the inside obviously looks a lot like the architectural boxing with the thick booklet, so it's more of a collector's item than anything. But nonetheless, it's a great build. I'm very happy that Lego Ideas is taking up on a lot of these custom builds, and previously named Kuso. But there is a rumor that they're working on the actual headquarters. I think the same creator who submitted this one also submitted a headquarters build, and there's several others. There's people that have some really detailed ones with the actual basement and a detailed inside with like the firehouse pole and all that kind of stuff. So the rumors is that we might be seeing them early of next year, maybe in January. Maybe even announce them soon. Maybe, I know New York Comic Con is going out right now, and I think there's another convention out in November. So there's a lot of time from here to then that they can announce any new Ghostbusters builds. I know this one might retire soon, but a movie's coming out for them pretty soon when these characters are not in it. But I would think they would keep it for longer. But we thought the same thing for Back to the Future, since it's the 30th anniversary. They're releasing the Blu-rays with the cartoons and all that other stuff as a pack. And so you would think that they would actually keep the Back to the Future build out longer, or at least take it out of retirement. That hasn't happened, so they can retire this item, and then we might not ever see it again on the shelf. So I know Lego still has them on shelves for $50. I said grab them. I did go to Brickfest this year, and we saw a lot of people try to sell them for $65, $75, and fortunately Legoland was there, and they had them for $50, so I got it. Don't hesitate to pick it up. Actually, I would recommend even trying to get the DeLorean if you see it out there as well. Even though you might pay a little more for it, you should get it now before it gets even more expensive. And it's on sale. It'll be on sale for $200 to $300 later on. Right now, you can still find it between $60 to $80, which is double the price. But it's still not a bad price if you came in late in the game and you couldn't catch it the first time. Go do it. But definitely get this one. This one's really awesome. I mean, the stand has 4 characters. A lot of nice detail here. The Ecto is really pretty. I mean, I say go for it. Get a nice little display case. Put it up on your mantle. Do whatever you want. Or play with it. Give it to your kids. But it is a nice build, and it's a nice introductory for the Ghostbusters. You want to get your kids into it. Me and my son were watching Ghostbusters not long ago. He's 6 years old, and he would kind of pay attention, not pay attention. He would really only pay attention when you actually saw them, catching ghosts, or actually the car would come out and running through the streets. And when he saw this build, he lost his mind. He's like, "Oh my God, that's from the movie. I want to see the movie again." So I think it's good if you want to get your kid into possibly checking out these awesome Ghostbusters movies that we have. These classics, I say introduce them with the toy first, because they'll get familiar with it, and then when they see it on TV, they'll be more excited. But yeah, that's basically it. You can check us out at thefanriot.com. If you like our videos, please like us on YouTube at thefanriot. You can Google us, you can YouTube us. We're also on Twitter at hashtag or at thefanriot. You will find us. You can also listen to our podcast at thefanriot.podbean.com or on the website thefanriot.com. But that's basically it, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us and send us a shout out to our video. Have a great day. Bye bye.